Hello and welcome to the Suburbanites podcast. I'm Connor.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jack.
Jack taking a swig of orange juice before we start the podcast.
Apple juice, get your facts straight, and it is delicious.
Who drinks orange juice at like 10 at night?
Right?
Shut up.
Can I just make a plug-in for like whatever this apple juice is? Like
Mott's?
This is just straight up
Is this Mott's?
Mott's apple juice.
This is great. I've been missing out. So
Just some cold Mott's apple
drink
juice.
some cold
Anyway.
Mott's.
So I just wanted to say before we start this week that next week we are having an Oscar podcast.
What?
And we're going to have a guest, Mike, on next week. And he and I have seen all of the Best Picture nominees and most of the Best Actor nominees. And so we're going to kind of give a lowdown on our opinions because you listen to this so we can spout our opinions at you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
We
still
know
saying
all.
Next to nothing.
We'll work on it, Chris.
Also, we'd like it if you would follow us on our SoundCloud page. That would be pretty dope.
And Twitter.
And Twitter, at SuburbanitesPod. And yeah, let's go.
Was podcast taken?
No, you can't. I ran out of space. It's basically you can only have that
so many
number of
characters.
characters.
You should have said sub-podcast.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Sub-podcast would have been.
No,
But then it just sounds like a lesser podcast.
Sub-parcast?
Sub-podcast.
that's us. Okay, so we obviously we saw Kingsman this week, and we're gonna talk Kingsman a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, I got some other stuff to talk about. So this was a point a couple weeks ago, but I forgot to talk about it. So a kid went into class, and he was a fifth grader, I think, and he claimed that he had the Ring of Power from Lord of the Rings, and he threatened some kid with the Ring of Power, and he is now suspended.
Beware, this is like the beginning of the Battle of the Nerds. We are overtaking all schools.
This is incredible.
He was suspended, apparently, for coming into school with a Ring of Power and threatening somebody with it.
I'm giving him a medal.
I wish that I had a role model like this when I was in 5th grade.
Oh my
What, Sauron?
Yes?
Oh my God.
But it's like,
Dude, one
well, how do you
model.
threaten with the Ring of Power? It just
what
makes
are
you
you gonna do?
invisible.
He definitely held him up. Oh, the Ring of Power. Never mind.
It just makes you invisible.
Just throw it on and be like, the forces of darkness are going to find me, and you're going to be standing next to me.
I'm gonna make you get impaled with the whatever blade. I forget the blade that Frodo gets impaled with.
You know, that blade.
The other thing, the race.
Yeah.
You guys
The
have
race will chase
seen
him.
Lord of the Rings.
Yes,
right?
we have.
Okay.
We had an actual.
We just have no idea.
Well, it wasn't
Yeah,
really
Lord of the
a
Rings, like
a couple days.
Yeah, it was cool.
we watched them. Some of these trees were my friends.
Stop.
What, the
That
giant
quote
trees
is ruined.
at the end of Two Towers, the giant trees.
Yeah.
That I forget the name of again.
Ents. The Ents.
The Ents. That's right. Yeah. So a lot of video games came out this week.
No,
So we can
didn't
actually
know
talk
that.
I
about
didn't
video
notice.
Yeah.
I picked up a lot of Star Wars games this week.
Yeah, with your Humble Bundle, right?
That was dope.
Shout out to Humble Bundle.
Best $12 I've spent on like 8 Star Wars
Did you get the
games.
Force
That's
Awakens?
wonderable.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Both.
Can we
Both of
play
them?
that?
Both of them.
Oh,
I have
that's
both
awesome.
of
I
them.
didn't like
Those
the
are fun
second as
games.
much.
I've never played the second, but I'm excited to.
Those are fun games.
Yeah. Rich storyline.
Yes,
True.
Cool stuff.
lightsabers.
Definitely
You can't-
lightsabers.
You can't go wrong with lightsabers.
Never.
So, Chris, you have played your fair share of Sonic games, as have I.
I played 2 Sonic games, maybe.
Yeah, good
One
enough.
of them fully.
More than Jack.
Shut
So
up. I had
I can
Mario.
level with you on this.
All right.
So, you know the new games that just came out, the Sonic Boom games?
Yes.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
Shut
I know
up,
that.
Jack. Stop talking.
Yeah. I talked about this a while ago, didn't I?
Yeah, with the
Or at least
character
talked to you.
redesigns and how
Yeah.
they look ridiculous.
Yep.
Apparently, they were the worst-selling Sonic games that Sega has ever put out.
Oh damn, that's what happened.
They
when-
sold less than
man.
500,000 copies.
Wow.
Ugh.
That is rough.
And so
They looked
Sonic,
really goofy.
Yeah, it looked bad, and apparently was bad.
Yeah.
And apparently Sonic has been on a downward trend.
That
And
doesn't
every
surprise me.
every game since Sonic Generations has been selling worse and worse.
Jesus. Wow. They should go
So-
back to Sonic Adventure. Just remake Sonic Adventure.
True.
DX.
Yeah, I would not be opposed.
Yeah.
But that kind of sucks for the blue blur.
I don't think the Sonic games were ever that interesting. I mean, obviously they were great
Yeah.
back then, but I think video games have come a long way since then, and it's tough to kind of
I thought Sonic
keep
Generations was
remaking
amazing.
that. I never played all the way through, but I thought it was a pretty cool concept.
Yeah.
At least.
Because they
It's
took their
tough.
time with, because Sonic Generations, they, remade a bunch of old Sonic levels
Yeah.
in 2D and in 3D.
Yeah.
And they built
that
a
was-
story around it and
that was
everything.
pretty neat.
And they took a lot of care with, all the levels and stuff. Yeah.
They did a good job with that game from the
They
2
did.
levels that I played of it.
Absolutely.
But, I don't know. I was kind of excited for the change of the new Sonic games. I hated the name, and it looked really childish, but it is a children's game.
What, Sonic Boom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, it looked
The
like
character redesign looked terrible.
Yeah,
They look
it's
just awful.
It's new. It's change. You don't
Yeah.
like change, and
I don't
they
like
did
change.
Look kind of stupid, but it's for kids, and
It's true.
like they do this with all kids shows that we grew up with. They remake them, and they're like, "Oh, that looks stupid," and kids are like, "This is incredible."
Yeah.
So
Apparently it was bad, though.
keep doing it. Apparently,
According to critics, it was not a very good game.
I just like the idea of they keep going back and forth between 2D and 3D. Whereas,
No, I like
in
that.
Sonic Generations, they had both of them in the same game, and in this,
Yeah.
they had console games were 3D, and the handheld games were 2D.
Yep.
For the Sonic Boom.
And and like in the old like Sonic Unleashed, Jack doesn't know what the fuck we're talking about right now. In the Sonic Unleashed games and the Sonic Color games, they would actually flip like mid-level
Yeah.
between 2D and 3D, and that's what people really liked because
Yeah, I like that.
An interesting combination.
That was a good
Still talking,
addition to the video
Not
game.
gonna lie, those 2D games, for me, I guess I never got far enough into them for them to become really interestingly challenging. But for me, it was either just hold the right button until you die and then try again where you don't die.
I mean, it was like revolutionary at the time, and it's
Yeah,
basically
obviously, yeah.
when you grew up,
Yeah.
basically. Because if you grew up with the 3D games, you like the 3D games more.
Yeah, I mean, I still love Super Mario Bros.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Original
That's an amazing
on the
game.
NES, dude, so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. I can't stress that enough.
It's
So difficult, Jack.
It's on the virtual console for the Wii,
Yep.
so you can buy it and play it.
I like that a lot. How they do the virtual console, and you can.
Yeah,
It lacks the backwards compatibility that we kind of came to expect in early reiterations of game consoles.
Yes.
From PS1 to PS2 and GameCube to the Wii, you had that backwards compatibility.
Yep.
And we've kind of lost that a little bit, I think. Since.
Yeah, with like the Xbox and the PS3, PS4.
But I like how Nintendo. I think you can play Wii games on the Wii U, right?
Yeah, not
And
GameCube though.
Not GameCube, but you can get most of the GameCube games, or some of the top-selling GameCube games, on the Virtual Console, I believe.
Yes, sir.
And even the classic NES games. And I think it's
Yep.
cool how Nintendo's being faithful to their fans and
And
letting
being
them do
backwards
this.
compatible,
Yeah,
unlike a lot of other.
I still sound like a Nintendo fanboy, but
It's true. It's becoming a dying trend. Backwards compatibility.
yeah, I just like how Nintendo's sticking to video games,
Yeah.
and the other consoles are becoming entire media conglomerates, and I think that's neat. But for a video game system,
But the video games are
the
suffering
Nintendo-
because of it.
Yeah.
They're not putting out like quality video games.
Yeah.
Except for Segway, these new games that are
Call blood
apparently
on that segue.
awesome. Dying Light. Did you hear about that game?
Yeah, that actually looked really good. I keep seeing
hear
it on
about
Steam.
Wait, is that the one based on the Nick Cage movie?
No, I
No.
wish.
Because they have
Dying
a
of the
Nick
Light?
Cage movie, Dying.
Dying of the Light, right?
Oh, it's Of the Light. Okay, because I was really excited. I get to play as Nicolas Cage in a political
only.
spy thriller.
I wish that we were later on because I do have a segue into Nicolas Cage
Nicolas
at some
Cage.
point.
Ooh, I'm excited.
I have Nicolas
Okay.
Cage news.
I'll stop with my Nicolas Cage.
Anyway, Dying Light is like
I saw Kick-Ass. I rewatched Kick-Ass like 2 days ago. So
switch. I can't deny.
he was so good in that role. I fucking love that. That's the best thing in that movie.
He finally got to play Batman.
Yes.
That was my
That was
dream.
amazing.
Guys, these segues are too preemptive.
All right,
okay?
I'm sorry. Okay, back to Dying Light.
We're talking about
It's
a
very
Matthew Vaughn
hard to
movie and Nick Cage.
Matthew
Two
Vaughn.
of my talking points.
Ow.
All right.
That must hurt you. Sorry.
But anyway, Dying Light, it's this open world zombie survival game with kind of like parkour elements to it.
Oh,
Like
wait, I have
Mirror's
heard of
Edge.
this one. Yeah.
Apparently it was really good, and apparently it's awesome on next gen because you're in like Brazil.
Ooh, wow, sounds like
And
a
so-
great place to be on next.
Yeah,
Gen.
next
'cause it
gen
looks
does
really pretty
Brazil
and
well.
everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I want it.
Yeah, but
And there was like a gameplay trailer released like a year and a half ago for it, which was really preemptive because it was like an early beta, and it looked awesome.
AKA Alpha.
No, it was still in beta.
Stat.
But yeah, people check it out because apparently it's good.
Zombie games are neat, especially open world. I love
Yeah.
open world games.
Apparently it does exactly what Dead Island tried to do a lot better than Dead Island.
Every time I think of Dead Island, all I can think of is
Disappointment.
no. One time at Summer's house, I was trying to play it at Summer's house, and we were switching between the many consoles that he has there.
Yeah.
And I hooked up the component cables wrong because there were way too many of them, and I got confused easily.
Obviously.
And all of the red things turned green, so there's just this pool of like puce. And
It's a stylistic choice, Chris.
We were kind of confused at that, and then we realized it was supposed to be blood. So it was supposed to be like slightly more intimidating.
Yeah.
To me,
Instead,
it
it's green.
Yeah, it's just like an algae-filled pool.
And you're like, is this the game?
So that's all I can think of is that one first-person shot of that every time I
Right.
think of that game, because I did not
That
play
game
it.
was eh.
Yeah, it didn't...
It looked really
feel-
good, though. It had a bunch of hype around it before it came out. And but another game that came out recently, which has nothing to do with zombies, is called Evolve.
Oh, yeah, George and I have been talking about this a lot.
And it actually came out this week and apparently is awesome.
Yeah. Nick's
I
been
need to-
saying that. Like, he's saying it's really good.
I need to check something.
Chris turned away from the mic.
Can you explain what is it exactly?
Evolve.
Like, somebody told me it and I don't understand. It's
One
not
person?
Call of Duty, so I don't know.
Jack's video game knowledge extends to Call of Duty.
I'm awful at it, though. Like, no. But yes.
But Evolve is like, one person is a monster, and there's 3 monsters to choose from.
Yeah.
And there's 4 people, each with specific classes. Like there's a medic, and there's like a gunner,
Cool.
and there's like a sharpshooter, and all this other stuff.
Mm.
And you like choose, and you have to kill the monster. But the monster is evolving.
Ah. Wow. Whoa.
The monster kills animals and gradually levels up and evolves and
Cool.
all that.
Interesting.
What?
So really cool concept for a game that you've never heard before, right? Except it came out in 2014 called Damned. Same general concept, except you don't fight back against the monster. You're trying to escape from a house. I was talking to George about Evolve, and he brought up this because he played it, and it looks like a lot of fun. It's supposed to be like a horror game.
Yeah.
So it's a couple of like people trapped in this area, and you have to solve the riddle while avoiding this alternate party that's some monster. You have like Bloody Mary and all these other weird monsters
Yeah.
with different abilities and stuff. So it's the same
Sounds
idea,
cool.
but
And it's like a survival horror game.
yeah, essentially, but it's like a PvP survival horror game.
Cool.
Too
So
scary.
It's literally Evolve before Evolve with monsters and no fighting back.
Yeah. That sounds actually pretty
And
cool.
it's terrifying fun, and it's like
Did you just say terrifying
it's
fun?
20. Yeah,
It's 20
Is
bucks.
that-
fun. So it's half the price of Damned. I watched
Of
a couple
Evolved,
play
you mean.
Involved. Yeah, sorry. I watched a couple playthroughs of different matches, I guess you would call them,
In Damned?
in Damned, and the rooms are like the levels are really poorly designed.
Yeah.
Just because I guess they didn't spend time, but you
You're
have
really
like
selling this game.
18 pianos. Yeah, the gameplay looks a lot of fun, but like, you know, they wanted to put up borders that you'd have to go around and stuff, so it wasn't just an empty room.
Yeah.
But they just filled it with like pianos and bookshelves and stuff. So you have like 18 pianos, 22 grandfather clocks. Like, I can show you guys later. It was
I need
actually
to see
hilarious
that,
to
yeah.
watch it, but there's literally a stack of safes. Like that's an actual thing, and they
That's
have
an
to, like,
obstacle.
No, it's just part of the room.
Right.
You can hide behind it and open all of the safes so you can find the codes to unlock the next door. But
So you have to open like 20 safes. Is that-
on this one level, they opened
So
like
many
20
safes.
safes.
And last game that came out this week is the Majora's Mask 3D. Chris just celebrated in excitement.
I just love I haven't played a Zelda game in so long, but I love that they just keep remaking them. In
Yeah,
3D,
I
so
I
can
should have
keep playing
segued
them.
out of when we were talking about Nintendo into this.
Yeah, it would've
But
been
I'm bad.
better. So, any specific news on that, or just the fact that
Apparently it was good.
I mean, Majora's Mask was a great game.
Yeah, I can't speak because I played a little bit of Ocarina of Time and it didn't really hook me. I mean, sue me, but like,
Hey, it's
and
not
Zelda's like,
They're
I'm
long-
not the big Zelda guy.
They're very long puzzle games.
Yeah.
It's
You like
very
Zelda,
easy
right?
to get out of.
You
I
love Zelda.
really like the games, but I have to admit, I've never completed a game. I just like them a lot.
Well, Majora's Mask is on the 3DS.
I should get that because I have a 3DS.
And a lot of people say that Majora's Mask is actually the best Zelda game.
Yeah, I think that was the first really big Zelda game. I mean, obviously
No,
Zelda.
Ocarina of Time came out before, didn't it?
Was it?
I thought so.
Alright. I don't know my
They're
history.
both for the N64, though.
Shout out to that console that I still own.
I don't.
Yeah, growing up, I always just assumed everybody else also had an NES and an N64, but apparently my dad just like held on to these things.
Yeah, no, I had my first console was a GameCube.
Yeah, so when I like start talking to you guys, I'm like, oh, remember this game on the N64? And everybody's like, I didn't have that.
Most people did have N64s. That was a pretty big console.
I remember Battle Tanks, I think.
Oh,
That was a great PvP
Yeah.
game we played.
Yeah.
Classic.
I
Had a great
I feel like Jack
cartridge.
in this conversation right now.
I think you both feel like Jack in this conversation.
Yeah,
right
I think
now.
my first was a PS2, and I used it
Yeah.
for like Jack and Daxter, and I think that was
That's
the
such a
only
good
game. Just because it had my name. I'm pretty sure that's the reason I bought it. I
was
loved that game.
Very egotistical as a kid.
Dude, if it doesn't have my name, I'm not gonna use it.
You know what I was disappointed with? I got a PSP,
Mm-hmm.
and they made a Daxter game.
Right.
I
Just
played that
Daxter.
game. Yeah.
I was disappointed.
I couldn't get past that level where he has to like go. There's this like huge trench thing, and he has to use like a jetpack.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
it ran out of fuel the moment I got there,
Mm-hmm.
and so I kept falling down. So then I just stopped.
For the
Like,
first
two people are like, I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah, true. For those
my
two people.
main problem was like for the first week that I had a PSP, I didn't have a memory card, so I'd play for like an hour and a half. In
Oh,
this
same,
game.
yeah.
So I'd play the same
Yeah.
3 levels over and over
Dude,
again.
the Pirates of the Caribbean video game. I just played the same level on that beach. I killed the same 4 people, and I got so good at it. They were dead in a second, but
See,
I never got past that.
I was dumb as a kid, and I didn't understand the concept of memory cards. So when I was playing, like, it wasn't Sonic, but I think my really like early Naruto game, I would like play it in one playthrough and unlock almost all of the characters, and then I would get so mad when I turned it on again, and they were all gone.
Oh, I wish I saw you.
I was so mad.
That's spectacular.
And I just didn't get it. I was like, continue without saving. What does that mean?
Back to the NES real quick, because that reminded me of old-fashioned games.
Right.
Where saves just didn't matter. Like in Super Mario Bros.
Yep.
You had just the allotted lives you were
Yep.
given to make it through 4 worlds.
5 worlds.
5 worlds? Yeah, 5 worlds. Like, if you die, you start over.
I got to
Let's-
level 3, 2, I think. That's my...
Using warp pipes?
No, not
Okay,
using
good.
warp pipes.
Alright.
Do I look like a bitch,
Legit.
Chris?
Dude, you do look like a bitch. Honestly,
I couldn't get past that hammer.
the hammer
Turtle.
guys, yeah.
There were too many. I don't know how he
No,
got
there was a
that
level-
many hammers.
There was a level in Super Mario Bros. I think it was world 2-2 or 3-1. It's one where it's just a bridge, and
Oh,
the
God,
fish
the
jump
fish
up.
bridge.
No.
Can't do it. Can't do
Nope.
it. They just come out of nowhere.
Yeah, no, they target you. They go after you.
Yeah, I could not do that level.
Yeah, understandable.
Moving on to TV real quick. I only have a little bit of TV, but
I have a television in my room. Thanks, Jack.
Welcome, Chris.
anyway, Better Call Saul aired a week ago.
Oh, already?
And apparently it broke a bunch of records. It
Ooh,
was the
not surprised.
most viewed series premiere ever.
Not surprised.
Yeah,
know that.
and apparently it was awesome.
That's amazing.
Thanks,
I'm
Breaking
so glad.
Bad. Yeah.
I still have to finish Breaking Bad, but
Oh, you're
I'm
not
really
done?
excited. No. So, Better Call Saul takes place before
Before the
Breaking Bad?
events of Breaking Bad,
Okay.
yeah. And
That's
you
pretty neat.
apparently there's characters like Tuco, he's in there.
Ah, that's neat that they're bringing
Yeah,
stuff back.
and everybody was like,
Very
"Oh
cool.
yeah, Tuco, because Tuco was so awesome." And I'm like, "Yeah." Remembering back, Tuco was pretty cool.
It was like that one season he was relevant.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, have you guys seen Homeland at all?
No.
My family's been like
I've heard of
saying,
it.
"Oh, I love Homeland. Jack, watch Homeland." And I'm like,
I only
"Oh,
watched
okay."
TV that came out in like 2009.
Oh, cool. Scrubs.
Eventually, you'll get to 2010, and what a day it'll be.
No, I have a list.
Hey, you got Parks and Rec though. So.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
wait,
do
that
watch,
came
I
out.
watch Parks and Rec,
Yeah.
but I'm like 2 seasons behind.
It's okay,
But anyway, Jack, sell Homeland to me.
So I don't know what it is. I'm just.
Why did you bring this
I
up?
was asking you guys. I
So
don't know.
shout out to anybody who watches Homeland.
Yeah, please tell
That's
me.
a TV show.
I want to talk to my parents about this. But I keep forgetting to watch it. So if you could just Spark Notes Homeland for me, audience.
Spark
we are
Notes.
on Twitter.
Oh.
Send me a brief paragraph.
Speaking of Spark Notes, to all those students out there that aren't in college yet, I'm not going to specify high school because they do this. So English class was always a pain for me because I just didn't enjoy writing.
Miss Bokikio.
I love arguing, which is what writing's supposed to be, but I hated like the format because it had to be so formal and you couldn't make any like good points and stuff.
Yeah, it's not good for us rebels.
Us rebels. Yep,
Yeah.
that's what we
Don't
are.
like the man telling me how to
But
write.
I want you to know that in
It gets better.
college English, yeah, no, it gets better.
It does.
Trust me, it does get better. That format, that 5-paragraph, 4-paragraph, whatever paragraph format you're writing in, that like extremely formal, no I, no opinions, no nothing but fact.
Yeah, you see that
format,
window over there?
Out.
Write out that.
That's gone.
Out.
And then like I hate how they do this with English classes. Where
Every year.
every single year, it's like, oh, all that stuff you learned that you were told you were gonna have to write like for the rest of your life. No, it's all wrong.
They
wrong.
do it again.
So this has been a
Happens
PSA
again.
from Chris Bartoli.
Yeah.
So if you enjoy having opinions and sharing those opinions through argument on pen and paper or verbally, don't quit on writing yet.
Also start a podcast.
Yes.
Definitely start a podcast.
It
Share
helps.
your opinions.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
So,
but yeah, I remember that. Like last semester, it was just they said, "Oh no, that's all out." And
My
I'm like,
English class
thanks,
this
high school.
year is so fun. I'm actually excited to
I
write
really
stuff.
loved it. Like, it made me really excited to write a
Yeah.
paper.
Yeah.
Like, it was cool. So college is fun, guys.
college is pretty great.
Yeah.
I will accept the fact that college is not for everybody because there are certain people who just
Oh, yeah.
they don't need it.
Yeah, exactly. But just
College
if you like writing and
is not a necessity
no.
for all of life.
Still
There are some
awesome, though.
situations. It's a great experience to have in your life, even if you go to 2 years to get an associate's degree or something. But
Yeah. Back to TV.
damn expensive.
After that PSA from Chris Bartoli.
I'm thoughtful.
I know. Somebody valued it, Chris.
Yeah.
I hope Jimmy's out there like, oh, I hate English.
Oh,
And then
Jimmy.
Then he hears this and he's like, you know what? Thank you, Chris.
It gets better.
It does get better.
Anyway, the three huge TV news this week. I consider Netflix TV. I don't know why I do, but
Entertainment.
yes. Non-movie news. So Jon Stewart is leaving The Daily Show later in the
Sad.
year. That kind of sucks because I was just starting to get into The Daily Show.
Don't worry, you have 8 years of it. How many years?
But it's not current, Chris. It's not current. I want my political satire to be current.
Sorry,
Too much to
Connor.
ask. Stephen Colbert left, and now Jon Stewart's leaving. It's ridiculous.
Just watch South Park.
Family Guy.
It's true. Well, not Family Guy.
Mary Guy.
But yeah, how do you guys feel about Jon Stewart leaving The Daily Show?
What's he gonna do? Where's he
He'll
going?
do something.
Is he just
I mean, he
retired?
did Rosewater, so maybe he's trying to focus more on that
Maybe
stuff.
Oh, that's
moving
right,
into
his movie, yeah.
Movies
Yeah.
and so good for him, I guess,
Yeah.
if he's moving on to what he.
It's not like
seems
he's
to be
not
bigger, better things.
not going to be around.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, he's
Daily Show
definitely
is
doing something.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going somewhere at least.
I really hope they bring back John Oliver. I was talking to somebody about it, and it's just I know he has last
yeah.
week tonight, but I really think that would be awesome if he got back to the Daily Show. But I'm sure whoever they pick is going to be
Was
great.
John Oliver on The Daily Show before Jon Stewart?
Yeah, he was a correspondent, and when Jon Stewart was making Rosewater, John Oliver took over for a
okay.
bit. I think it was like a summer.
Apparently, Last Week Tonight is amazing.
I love it. He's like really funny, but also very informative.
Is,
Like,
is it a weekly show or a nightly show?
I think it's weekly. It's weekly. And he just sticks to one story. And I've learned so much. Like, I'm not a news guy. I don't like politics or something like that. But he
Just likes
keeps
his
me
books.
engaged. Yeah, like my books in my room. But I recommend it. Like, a lot of his clips are on YouTube, so you can watch that.
From what I've seen
Yeah.
of his stuff, he's not just picking headline articles and just making fun of them and making fun of things that you already know. He'll take some random piece of information that you didn't know and delve so deep into it and into the truth and present it to you in an entertaining and funny, but also really real and fact-filled way.
yeah,
you go.
I saw his thing on net neutrality, which was very, very informative.
Have you seen Miss America
The
pageant?
Miss America
No.
pageant one is incredible, and it's so well done.
Yeah, if you after this podcast, just watch the Miss America pageant. I think the whole thing's on YouTube. Like that one. It's
John Oliver or the
John
actual
Oliver.
pageant?
John, you can watch that too. I mean, I will.
Don't watch the actual
pageant. But it's really cool. He just goes there's so much detail in that report, and
Right.
it's wonderfully done.
They did so much research that they were still, according to him, researching it minutes before they started.
Yeah,
airing
like
that
they
show.
had to end 15 minutes before the show. Like they were doing so much, and it's awesome.
Right.
So
And he gets really into it too, which is good. It's not just oh, this is my job. I have to present you with these things. He's like, look at this.
yeah, you can tell
Be informed.
he's having a fun time doing it.
Yeah.
But
And that's important because my views on just common media and common news presentation is that I don't like it for the most part because it's just so little information and just
Right.
given to you in a way that it doesn't even matter and
It's
it's
so
largely
boring.
opinionated.
Yeah.
And it's meant to be entertaining, not informative. But he found this incredible mix between extremely
Yeah, I feel like that's what
informative
the
and-
appeal of a lot of these Colbert Report, Daily Show type shows are.
Yeah,
It's
they
'cause
do it so
present
well.
the news in an unconventional fashion.
Yeah.
An entertaining fashion.
But this is really deep,
Yeah.
actual news.
Yeah,
Things that you should know.
we love John Oliver. That's
From what I've seen, I do like his show.
Yes, I
Right.
love him.
It's on HBO, isn't it?
HBO, yes.
Right. So if you have an HBO subscription.
Yeah. But again, like you can watch almost all of it on YouTube. Almost all.
Right. So people are. I'm gonna save the big announcement that everybody's freaking out about.
The Nick Cage one?
No, not the Nick Cage one. That's movie news.
Okay.
So, did you guys? Did you see it? Obviously, you saw Kanye West at the Grammys this year.
I didn't.
This is a good segue for one of my things.
So
when was the Grammys?
The Grammys was, I think it was last Sunday, was it?
Well, my Grammy was born.
Hilarious, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
I'm on fire.
Anyway, so Beck won for best album.
And who is Beck?
You know,
He's
Beck,
he's a musician.
Okay.
He plays
Grammys are musicians. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
you really had to think that through.
Album, best album.
He won. He won a thing this year.
Cool.
And as he was going up to receive that award, Kanye West went up.
Awesome.
And almost interrupted like he did with Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I was about to ask, didn't he do that another time?
He did. He almost went up and interrupted him like the VMAs. And apparently Beck was this like gentleman and he was like really cool about it, and yeah.
Did he was he getting out of his chair kind of thing, or was he walking up?
He was up on the stage.
Oh, he was up.
He was up on the stage. He was about to grab the mic, and then he was like, "Nah."
Did nobody stop him?
You can't stop the Yeezus.
But since he's done this before, like he set a precedent. Like shouldn't they put him in the back or something? Like not in the back.
Whoa,
but
Jack! Hey, move him to the.
But like maybe not first row or something like that.
I mean, he was a contender, wasn't he? For
No, I don't think he was.
Oh, maybe he was just there.
Or can they just have like a rope or something like that?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Why do they not account for this sort of thing?
Put security on him. He did it once before. He'll do it again.
Exactly.
And this is the second time.
Yeah.
Is it like a strike system? If he does it a third time, he's out of the Grammys?
I can't imagine like CBS or whoever's hosting the event just be like, "Oh God,
oh no!" There's a camera on Kanye just for those guys.
It's like, yeah.
Did he get up? It's like, oh, he's going to the bathroom. It's fine.
The security, they're like, it's too late to call security. What are we gonna do? There's like a doomsday clock, like Kanye face with the handles and stuff.
So do you know why he went up there?
Because of Beyonce or something?
Yeah, he went up to defend Beyonce again for her album that she released this year.
I've heard good things about that album.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't listened to all of it, but I read...
Apparently, he was just like, oh, Beyonce is better than you, even though Beck is like, okay. But apparently Beck was like a gentleman about it.
Yeah, apparently, from what I heard, Beck agreed with him that it should have been Beyonce that won it.
Yeah.
Just because Beyonce's album was like so meaningful for women across the world and like their appearance and gender norms, all this...
Queen Bee.
Great things.
Queen Bee.
Very important stuff, as opposed to just like incredible music, but incredible message. And just the fact that she didn't advertise it at all.
Oh yeah, that was the one that she just kind of put out, right?
Yeah. So, just a quick side note from that, Drake just did the same thing, and I think that's so dumb.
Now, was that purposeful for Beyonce? Like, she just didn't...
Oh yeah, she's this huge, like, celebrity.
Yeah,
I
mean, I know
follows.
who she is.
And, like, anytime a celebrity tries to keep something a secret, obviously it's not going to work until Beyonce just released an album that nobody leaked anything off of at all.
Okay.
And then Drake did the same thing, trying to copy that success. And I think I'm just upset about that. But I just don't like Drake in general.
I was about to say I don't really like Drake either all that much.
I've been seeing that album, like, what's that line where it's like, if you're reading this, it's too late?
Yeah, that's
like
the
that.
name of the album.
Drake.
That scares me so much. Like, I didn't know that was an album thing. Like, I just saw it, like, scrolling up my, like, iPhone, and I said, if you're reading this, it's too late. And I'm like, too late for what?
It's like looking around all paranoid, like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was in, like, public. I was just, what? But, yeah, so Drake scares me.
Drake,
you scared the shit out of Jack.
Drake,
well
stop.
Done.
And within the music world, another thing I want to bring up, with Kanye, is there is rumored by Kanye straight out telling Ryan Seacrest that there's going to be a collaboration between Kanye West and Taylor Swift, which I think would be the coolest thing. And Kanye's like, yes,
fire.
It's definitely going to happen. And then Taylor Swift's PR person is like, well, Taylor has a very delicate image that she wants to be careful of, and it'd be very dangerous to like have Kanye in on that, and it could go either way. So it's still tentative, I think, what's going to happen. I want to see it happen.
Dude,
I
I'm
think
hype.
it will. It's just going to be very
hype.
carefully done.
Would it be
Easy
called...
season's coming.
Would they be called Tanye Swest? Like, I'm trying to think of the name. It's either Tanye Swift or
I appreciate it, Jack. That was pretty funny.
But
Okay.
wouldn't you call it Kanye West?
Tweezy.
Tweezy. That's it. I think Chris wins for the name. Kanye, if you're listening, just keep those in mind.
Kanye, we love you.
Kanye West goes on SoundCloud and searches for the whitest podcast he can find.
Kanye, we're on Twitter.
Oh my god. More Kanye related news. When we were watching a horror movie the other night, Jack buried his face into a Kanye sayings website.
Wait, yeah, Kanye saved me from being scared. I read
Kanye sayings?
I read Kanye quotes about himself. And
I saw a Valentine's Day card that was like, "I love you more than Kanye loves himself."
That was
Classic.
Oh my god. But thank you, Kanye. Like, I would have had nightmares.
So thank you.
Thanks, Kanye.
I'd just like to say to end this conversation, I do enjoy Kanye West's music.
Oh, yeah,
or at
I
least
love
his
Kanye.
older music.
Yeah.
Even though he's such a character.
He is a character.
Yes.
I do love his music though.
Yeah, he's got some good music.
I have power on my iPhone, so I like
Wow.
Kanye.
No, that's very endearing.
Yeah.
Jack has a song.
No, yeah,
Yours on his
viewers,
iPod.
just to let you know, I have very little songs on my iPhone, so power is on there. It makes up, I think, 10% of my music.
Jack with a staggering 10 songs on his iPhone.
Doesn't that take up a lot of data, Jack?
A little bit,
A
yeah.
lot of memory, huh?
Yeah.
Moving on, as much as I want to talk about Kanye for the next 30 minutes. I mean, who doesn't, right?
Kanye is
Kanye wants to.
You're damn right.
Kanye.
But like, people have been like photoshopping his face because he and Kim Kardashian had this like PDA thing. So people have been photoshopping Kanye's face onto Kim. So he's like
seen that,
PDA with
yeah.
Kim.
Oh my god.
And I love that. And apparently he wants it removed from the internet. But it's
No,
like, if you
Kanye.
say you want something removed from the internet, it's just going
Break
to
the
spread.
internet, Kanye.
Break it. That was a good 10-minute Kanye conversation. We've had going
I'm
on.
completely happy that happened.
Yeah, I like that.
That was a minor note that I just wanted to bring up, and I'm happy it expanded into that
Yes.
huge thing.
Oh man.
Anyway, you guys may have not heard about this, but the internet certainly heard, and the internet is freaking out. There's going to be a Legend of Zelda Netflix TV show.
What?
Live action?
I think. I don't remember. I read the article a while ago.
If they make it live action, it's
Chris
gotta
Pratt.
be dark. Oh yeah,
Chris Pratt for Zelda.
What?
Just
Pratt for
for
Zelda?
Zelda. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know
Chris
anything
Pratt.
about this game?
No, like
As
not
the
the princess,
As
but
Link?
like Link. Yeah.
Chris Pratt
is
is
Link.
Ganondorf.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Chris, you've blown the hype out of proportion for me right now. Chris,
Calm down, Chris. It's okay.
Jack, that was the quote of the year, Chris Pratt for Zelda. Could you imagine?
You knew what I meant.
I
But
knew
him
exactly
in a
what you
dress,
meant.
I would so do.
I knew exactly what you
Wait,
meant, but
Chris
I still had
Pratt
to
for
call
all
you
the
out.
parts. Chris Pratt for all the parts, I'm calling.
Chris Pratt for Ganondorf. Chris Evans for Link.
Yes.
Chris Evans for Link.
I
I'd see
would
it.
so. Can we just start like a petition or something?
But yeah, Netflix is bringing that out, and everybody's been freaking out.
That's awesome. Oh, I actually
I
meant
want
to
to see
talk
Chris
about-
Pratt as Ganondorf now that you
Right,
said that.
right.
That'd be awesome.
I have Netflix news for later, but I'll
Right.
get back to that.
So I think we can officially move on to movie news for this week.
All right.
And should we just start with Kingsman? I feel like we should
Jump
start
right
with
in.
Kingsman.
Dive right into Kingsman like they filled this room with water.
That is something that happened in Kingsman.
Yes. Spoilers.
Yes. Kingsman
it's
was
in the
amazing.
trailer.
Everybody go see
I
it.
mean, hey,
It
Everybody go
was
see Kingsman.
such a good movie.
everyone.
If
And
you
not 50 Shades.
if you like even moderately liked Kick-Ass, go watch Kingsman because it's
Oh yeah,
so much
same
better.
director. Same director as Kick-Ass and Kick-Ass 2 and X-Men First Class.
Yes.
And if you like Suits, I'm just saying, some of the best Suits I have
Oh
ever
yeah.
seen.
Suits
Or
galore.
classic Bond films.
Yeah,
If you
or-
like those. Go watch
I
Kingsman.
Yeah,
loved, like,
we're gonna
that's what
talk
I love.
about- We should talk
Yeah,
about
yeah.
how like it plays on the spy trope so well.
It was perfect.
Yeah, like it has all the like the quintessential kind of Bond things.
There was one black man in that movie.
We're not
he was a
even-
megalomaniac.
We're not bringing that up.
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
No, but I like that it was able to comment and like play off of like the old James Bond, but still be its own movie.
Yeah,
like that's what
absolutely.
I love.
That was
the
my
old- the
favorite
old-
thing. The
the
conversations between
old-
them about the old Bond
Yes.
movies.
Yeah.
Key term: old James
Yeah,
Bond
exactly.
movies.
Oh yeah, no, it's not like any Skyfall things
That
like
is
that.
so
It's
meta.
just it was so good.
It was really meta. They had a conversation about old James Bond movies in the movie.
Yeah, that was so great.
That was such a great conversation too. That was so cool.
Yeah, just Colin Firth and Samuel L. Jackson speaking, and they know.
Okay.
Just I'm not. Yeah,
Spoilers.
that's
One of
it.
my top things about this movie is just how different Samuel L. Jackson's character is from every other character he plays.
Yeah.
Like he's largely just like that badass character, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, like
If you've
Jules
seen him.
and like
Jules in Pulp Fiction, even Mace Windu,
Mace,
where he literally only
Windu.
played the part if they let him have a purple lightsaber in the movie. That was his terms of signing that contract.
I want to see that line in the contract, like must have purple lightsaber.
And
like,
then beyond that, he's like the best lightsaber wielding Jedi.
Yeah.
that's why it has his own color.
He's always killing people and being just generally a badass. And then in this, he's just like
Scared of blood.
he's afraid of blood.
Yeah. This movie was fantastic.
The action sequences were
Yeah.
Oh, they were spot on.
spectacular.
And in the trailer, for a couple seconds, there's a scene in a church, and let me just tell you, because Jack and I just got back from seeing it a second time because we love this movie.
I'm
so much.
watching it 5 more times at least.
That scene in the church is the best action scene I have ever seen.
Whoa, that's big talk. That is big talk from
I know.
Connor Donovan.
I know it's big talk. I
You've seen
understand.
John Wick and Kill Bill, and you say that. Whoa.
I understand that, and I wasn't sure the first time I watched it. I was like, that was an amazing action scene, but I don't know if that was the best. And upon seeing it a second time, can confirm.
I will give you this. I think best choreographed ever. I had so much respect for the
It was
choreography in
so
that movie.
detailed.
Don't spoil anything else.
No, I will not
including
spoil it.
the song.
Yeah, I won't spoil it. No, not even the song. But it's just so well done. Like the amount of work that has to go into doing that for all of those scenes is just amazing.
Just the idea of it and the summation of that scene.
Yeah.
I don't know, like I don't really want to say because I don't want to.
Yeah, no,
spoil it, but, like,
don't spoil it.
I was talking to Nick about this. I think they account for every single one of the extras. Like I think you see at least one like move like.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
in that scene.
In that scene, like maybe I might be exaggerating with every single one, but
In every single one,
Almost.
gadgets. They talk about
Gadgets.
every single gadget, and every single gadget is reincorporated.
they did it so. It was just.
It's a fantastic movie.
It was like the old Bond movies gadgets, but it was just they did it better. Like I am such a big fan of like old Bond films, like favorite things ever. But the gadgets, I think they
did a wonderful job.
Yeah,
they stepped up.
This was an amazing movie.
Yep.
Certainly better than 50 Shades.
I think Kick-Ass 1 and 2 were warm-ups.
Yeah, no,
I honestly feel that way.
Yeah.
Like as much as I loved Kick-Ass,
Mm-hmm.
like I have the comics and stuff, and I will be getting the Kingsman comic.
Yeah, I will too.
This was better than Kick-Ass.
Yep.
I can confirm because I literally watched Kick-Ass the day after I watched it again the day after I watched Kingsman.
Yeah.
Can confirm Kingsman much better.
Yeah.
So much better.
I agree.
Not to
For
not
that-
to devalue Kick-Ass at all.
No,
Kick-Ass
it's
is
such a
an
great
awesome
Cage,
movie.
ciao. But yeah,
Switch to Krypton.
that's the one thing Kingsman will never have.
Nick Cage.
You could say all you want about Kingsman. Kick-Ass
But
will always.
I
have
really
Cage.
hope that Matthew Vaughn keeps doing Mark Miller comics
Yes.
because they work for him.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
That was.
Yeah.
Kingsman.
Mark Miller is like ridiculous.
Yeah. And can I just say Colin Firth?
Oh my god.
My
Colin Firth was awesome.
God, that man. In every sense of that word.
Yeah, performances were great.
Yeah.
Everything.
Connected to this movie, along with the deal with making this movie, they created their own clothing line of fine men's attire.
Which I will be
fine
buying.
English gentlemen's men attire.
But it's only in London, isn't it?
I will go
You
there.
can order it online. It's not like they opened a Kingsman store. Like there's a website.
Are you
Oh,
sure?
there's a full website.
Are you
There's
sure
a
they
full
haven't
website.
opened a Kingsman
What's it called?
store?
Let me link
They
dump
may
it.
have.
Okay.
I can find it for.
I've got the link. Yeah,
Okay.
I've got the link.
I will link dump it.
Hold on. If you give me 3 seconds, if you can just continue this conversation about pricey suits.
All right.
I don't have one.
Whoa. Yeah, no, I don't have anything. I want it.
Yeah, I absolutely loved this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
But that's to say, it is a very violent movie.
Oh,
like,
yes.
Like you should know things going in.
The rated R is
It's
well deserved.
It is rated R. It's
Yeah.
a very violent movie. It is a very crude movie.
Mm-hmm.
And like I don't know, we all saw it. Like a bunch of guys just went out and saw it, and it was an awesome movie to
Guys'
see.
night.
Kind of like, and it was an awesome movie to see for a guys' night.
Yeah,
and, like,
a brevening, yes.
Take it, do with Jesus Christ,
A bro's evening is a brevening, no?
do with that information what you will.
The website for the clothing line is It's mrporter.com/content/Kingsman_movie.
Got it.
And I imagine
I'll
if you
link dump it.
just go to mrporter.com, you can find some navigation to Kingsman.
Yeah.
Right.
But very pricey. They've got watches. They've got the entire outfit you need. And accessories.
I might get it.
Yep.
Full suits, tuxedos, shirts, boots.
Spy gadgets.
Uh,
You could look good in.
Grenades.
Kill a man.
I don't.
Did the shoes come with knives?
I didn't look that deep into it.
Damn it.
But
Chris, come prepared next time.
They must.
Okay? Yeah.
So, is that all we want to talk about with Kingsman? Other than, if it's your type of movie, go see it.
Yeah.
If it's not your type of movie, go see it.
Yes.
I mean, like, yeah, it's definitely not a movie for everybody, obviously.
No.
But we love the hell out of it.
Kids under 16 and adults over 90.
50 Shades of Grey fans. Just go see Kingsman instead.
If
I'm just
you are from the Westboro Baptist Church, you may not want to see this
Don't
movie.
go see this movie.
There's a good chance you don't want to see
You
this
will
movie.
grow a fear of Colin Firth. Like, that is what
No
happens.
spoilers. Stop.
I'm just
Stop talking
saying.
about it. And
They can't connect it.
But we've also been talking about
You don't
50
know.
Shades of Grey because that also came out this weekend.
81
million.
$81.7 million.
Yeah. And apparently it's not a good movie.
That's Dr. Evil money.
I can't
Like, oh my
express how happy I am that this has such low ratings.
God. It's so...
But it doesn't matter. It's
know,
like
it's-
Transformers.
I don't even
It doesn't
care.
matter.
Yeah,
Because
it's the
people
Michael
are
Bay
eating it up.
phenomenon.
I'm not upset that they're seeing it. I'm just happy it has low ratings. I'm happy it wasn't a good movie.
And
But they greenlit it for 2 more.
Yeah, like before it came out.
Yeah, but
like,
even
you
before it
didn't
came out, they
know.
already greenlit it for the 2 sequels.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Is it, Chris?
They're all going to suck. 'Cause they're
27%
movies
critic,
about rape.
51% audience for Rotten Tomatoes on
Yep.
50 Shades of Grey.
What was that France rating of the movie?
France rating. They allow anyone 12 years or older to go see 50 Shades of Grey.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks, France.
That's what we need.
Yeah, poisoning our children.
Okay, that's all about 50 Shades of Grey. That's it.
All right.
We're done. No, we're done, Chris. You lean forward. We're done. We're done with this movie.
50
I want to
Shades
get
of
to...
mediocre.
We're going to get to Nick Cage news here.
Yay!
So,
Best part of the night.
Yep.
this also might be a week or 2 old, but I saw it recently. So, Nick Cage, in promoting his new movie, what's it called?
Outcast.
Outcast,
Yeah.
with Hayden Christensen,
Samurai.
made some
Christensen.
remarks about Hayden Christensen.
Oh, what do you do? What do you say?
I'm going to find the official quote,
Yay.
the official quotes that he said.
Please tell me he says he reminds me of a young of myself when I was young. Because we need another Nick Cage.
I'm
Hayden
sorry,
Christensen
I'm just
runs
trying to-
away.
I'm trying to find it right here. These are some fantastic quotes he puts. I saw this on Reddit. Apparently, Outcast has an 8% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, God.
Not worse than his 2% movie, what was it, Left Behind, which was just a dramatic version of This Is the End,
Yep.
which I love.
Was he a steward in that, like a flight steward in
He
that
was
movie?
he was either
Or
was
was
he
he
a
the pilot?
pilot
I think
or
he was
was
the
he
pilot.
Okay,
Was he-
that would be amazing if he was a
Steward.
steward. I would want Nick Cage to serve me my like drinks and peanuts on the plane. Like, that's what I'm missing.
I love how
in my
Nick
flying
Cage can
experience.
make all of these movies with horrible, horrible ratings.
Yep.
And still just get in all of these movies.
Oh, yeah.
Every
People
single
don't
one.
care. People are like, okay. I'm still trying to find it. I'm going onto my Reddit profile now.
Yeah, no rush.
I'd like to defend Nick Cage real quick because he's actually a good actor.
He's won an
Sometimes.
Oscar, people. Like,
It's not even sometimes, it's just the movie he's in. If it's a crappy movie, obviously he's not going to make it a good movie.
no, but people like don't know about his older ones though.
Oh,
And that
he
kind
has
of
a lot of
Raising
good old
Arizona
movies.
was amazing.
Even Kick-Ass, that's a
Yeah,
recent movie. He
Kick-Ass,
was great
yeah.
in that.
Exactly.
He was great in Kick-Ass.
And you got Con Air. I love Con Air.
Con Air is a wonderful movie.
Great
That's a
action
critically
movie.
acclaimed
Yeah.
movie.
Found it. It is loading, and I like. There's a lot of hype. Like I'm hyping this up because it's
Because of the
fantastic.
loading bar.
because it absolutely deserves to be hyped. So here is the headline:
Suspense.
Nick Cage presents Hayden Christensen's. Praises Hayden Christensen's edgy, dark, and soulful performance in the Star Wars prequels.
I love where this is going already.
Nicholas, I love you.
I already love where this is
Okay.
going.
And so I watched George's movies, and the work that Hayden did with George.
Not on first name basis. They're not. I'm sorry.
And I was very impressed with Hayden's sort of edgy, dangerous, dark, and still soulful performance. Cage explained to IGN, "I thought it was superb, and so I really connected with him." And then this is its own line. This is its own line right now. Cage also really likes Hayden's sad eyes. If someone could just start a show with Cage talking about the various qualities of the actors he's worked with, I'll watch it in a second. But for now, I guess I have a reason to watch Outcast.
Chris has died. Chris has left the podcast. He's in a corner right now. I will agree, though. I liked Hayden Christensen in the third movie. Say what you will. Attack me if you must. But that fighting scene with the lava, I will agree. But the sad eyes.
No.
The sad eyes is where you have me.
I did not like.
You didn't
Because
like
that one uncomfortable love scene.
No, because of many uncomfortable love scenes.
Anakin, you killed younglings.
You're so beautiful. Yeah, so that's my Nick Cage news for today.
That was top notch.
Was the hype worth it, guys?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Hayden Christensen's
Moving
sad
on.
eyes.
Moving on.
The puppy dog.
Did you guys see the trailer for Agent 47, the Hitman movie?
No.
Oh, no.
Don't bother.
No,
I really like the Hitman games, and I did not like this trailer.
Ooh, I have another
Weird
video game.
when they make video games into movies.
Have I just told you about
Jack?
this? I've heard some news. I don't know if it's official or anything, but actually I think it is. But Assassin's Creed movie is being made
It
with
just started. Yeah, it just started
Michael
production.
Fassbender.
Yeah.
Wow.
It just started production.
They introduced, they're going to have the woman from Dark Knight Rises and Inception.
Anne
Who is she?
Hathaway?
No,
I mean,
Anne Hathaway in Inception.
in Dark Knight Rises.
No, the French woman.
Marianne Cotillard.
Yeah, her. They're also going to have her too. I heard that
Cool.
in passing.
I mean, I probably won't see it. But
Yeah.
Passing,
no.
passing what, Jack?
Hopefully.
The internet.
Passing somebody
Yeah.
in the hall and they're like, hey, they're going to be in this movie.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I get my news. I don't know if you know that. I just pass like.
I
down
hope
this
that it kind
hallway.
of breaks the trope of crappy video game movies, though.
I feel like it could because the Assassin's Creed games have largely just been playthrough movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
They're
believe in
so-
Michael. Yeah.
They are so story driven.
He's
that they're
helming it, I think.
essentially movies.
Michael Fassbender's kind of helming this thing that he
Oh, I didn't
really
realize
wanted
that.
to do this project.
That's cool.
That's very cool of him.
Way to go, Michael.
I'm
yeah,
glad
but
he's
anyway,
in
back to
it.
Agent 47.
Oh, God.
So, I don't know if you guys have played Hitman games
No.
before,
Nope.
No.
but it's really, you're supposed to be stealthy and everything.
Okay.
He's not.
There is not an element of stealth in this entire trailer that I
No,
saw.
'cause that would not be a fun, fast-paced action movie.
Is
It'd
it
have to be a
explosion?
serious movie.
And they kind of make the Hitman out to look like a new age Terminator. Like halfway through the trailer, it's such a crappy trailer too, because
Yeah.
it's like halfway through the trailer, like you build up and you find out about the Hitman character, and then halfway through the trailer, they introduce the protagonist, and apparently the protagonist is running from the Hitman,
What?
and so it's gonna kind of be a Terminator-esque relationship,
No.
I guess.
Stop.
It does not look good.
I need to see this
And
trailer,
it's just
though.
going to be another bad video game movie, and I don't like that.
Ooh, speaking of spy movies, though, I actually don't know. Would that count as spy or Hitman or... You know, it's in that
Go for
genre.
it, Jack.
Sure. The Man from U.N.C.L.E. I just saw that trailer.
Remaking it, right?
Yeah,
That
remake.
was a movie from before that I had never heard of.
Yeah, I know now that this is a remake, but it looks really cool. It's Armie Hammer and Henry Cavill.
Cavill actually
Can
getting
we
work.
talk about the name Armie Hammer?
I've just gone past it. I accept the silliness.
Just think about that. Somebody is
Hammer.
named Armie Hammer.
Does the Army have hammers? Just like
I imagine they do. They have I mean
I mean standard ones, or do they just go at Home Depot? Like they have like a
probably
merger.
camouflaged.
But yeah,
so,
yeah.
that'd be so hard to find.
I know, right?
Right, Chuck.
You drop your hammer, like, oh, what am I
gotta get a
supposed to
new
do
one.
with this nail?
we
I
done?
dropped my Armie Hammer, and he just
we
like
done?
pops in from the side. He's like, "Oh, I'm right here."
Are we finished?
It's directed by Guy Ritchie, and Henry Cavill looks really cool. He has a like
the trailer.
greased
The
hair.
trailer moved so fast.
Right.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
What is happening?
And I just love the '60s feel to it. Like
Yeah.
it does it. It's really cool.
Speaking of Guy Ritchie, I also saw Snatch recently.
That's right. How'd you? Yeah, you liked it.
I
Right?
loved Snatch.
Tell the
yeah. It was
audience
awesome.
what you told
Snatch
me.
was awesome. It's on Netflix.
I try to pretend we haven't had this conversation.
Yeah.
How'd you like Snatch?
Yeah, I
Got it.
walked into Jack's room today and I was like, "Hey, I saw Snatch last night." And he's like, "Oh, I have Guy Ritchie news. And I'm like, who's Guy Ritchie? The guy who directed Snatch. And I'm like, what a coincidence.
But yeah, we just did that conversation again.
I had nothing to do with either of these conversations.
Yeah, because you were gone this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Spoilers, we're recording this at 12. That's devotion.
Yep.
We're
on
As if
Twitter.
we would be asleep right now.
That's true.
You don't know.
We're
And
on Twitter, guys.
this week...
Follow us at BagelCast.
BagelCast. Can we change that?
No.
Person who controls the Twitter account.
Suburbanites Bagel. Because cast wouldn't fit.
We rewatched Superbad this weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
This week.
I was there for that.
Were you there for that? I don't
For
remember.
part of that, at least.
Yeah, no, you were.
I stepped in.
The quote, just the one-liners. I
Yeah,
love.
Superbad
quoting
was
that
pretty
movie.
awesome. I watched
She's
it
in
like...
the best shape of her life. The
Yeah.
detail, the attention to
pretty cool.
detail.
Yeah, I mean, I bet most of you have already seen. I'm talking to the viewers now. It's just like a one-on-one.
Yeah, Superbad.
But you've probably already seen Superbad, but you should give it a second watch. It's really
Yeah,
cool.
we haven't seen it in a while. Superbad.
Yeah, definitely.
Funny movie.
Yes.
It's a very good funny movie. It's a well-made. It's not
It
just a
is.
stupid comedy.
No, yeah, I really like it as a
It's a
movie.
good
Like,
movie.
it's just cool.
It's good at what it does.
I kind
It
of
is.
felt the
Kind of
same
like
way.
Kingsman. I don't want to
Yeah.
talk about... I could talk about Kingsman for an entire podcast.
We should do it
We
like
shouldn't,
next
though.
time.
No, we actually shouldn't. But like,
We could.
no. We're doing an Oscar podcast next week, remember?
So back to Superbad and my segue with that. We watched 50-50 a couple days ago.
I
You
did.
weren't.
Wait, have you not seen?
I have not seen
it
it.
at all.
It was a rewatch for me. I don't know about you, Jack.
No, yeah, it was a rewatch for me.
But it was definitely not what I remembered. It was worth the rewatch. It was.
I definitely had a lot more
It's-
appreciation for it the
It's
second
up there
time
in my
around.
top movies.
Joe-
What else is a
Gordon-Levitt.
rewatch? Kingsman.
All right, stop. Stop on Kingsman. You were just saying we have to.
We're having a 50-50 convo here.
But
I know, I'm sorry.
The way I felt rewatching Superbad is similar to the way I felt rewatching 50-50, where I just kind of remembered it as kind of just a stupid comedy, bro
Yeah.
comedy movie. And then I rewatched it and I was like, okay, this actually has a lot of good stuff in it.
50-50, I remembered, like, not loving it. But now
Yeah.
just the acting was great. I love Anna Kendrick.
I
in
literally
it.
remember nothing about it until I was seeing the scenes, and it felt like deja vu, except I promise it wasn't. I really did see it.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
It was a good movie. So definitely rewatch movies. Our English teacher used to tell us you can't read a book, you can only reread it, and that has to do with just analyzing content and analyzing metaphors and stuff. But it works for movies too. I
Yeah,
think.
exactly. Yeah, especially
definitely-
Pulp Fiction.
especially
I'm just telling
important
you,
movies. Yeah,
watch
definitely.
Pulp Fiction like 5 times.
God, we watched. After watching Pulp Fiction for the first time, that's a long movie. We spent more time talking about it after. Than
We
did
had
watching
I
it.
think a 3.5 hour conversation.
Yeah,
on
3.5
just
conversation.
3.5
Do a
conversations.
podcast on Pulp Fiction.
Can we do that?
Multiple podcasts.
Can we just?
That would be like a side spin-off
Yeah,
podcast.
that. Yeah.
Can this
We can't spend
can this be
time.
how we do podcasts now? Just on a movie.
Spend them entirely on. That can be the BagelCast.
I could do
We'll get-
yeah the BagelCast. We're doing our own one
We're gonna
now.
start our own
We're breaking
BagelCast.
off.
Hey, I mean, this could be an idea.
With
Pulp
my-
Fiction is our Yoko.
After the podcast, we could talk about this. We could, like, you guys have given me an idea. Light bulb. Ding ding. So, and do you guys have any other...
Like you're gonna have time to make 2 podcasts a week when we're
We
here
don't
at
know.
midnight on one.
I
don't
love
know.
your excited planning voice. We can talk about this after the podcast.
Yes. So, do you guys have anything else to talk about?
Big Game. I want to talk about Big Game.
Oh, this
for
is the
a
movie that
second.
you haven't stopped talking about all
Yeah.
Isn't that a fishing video game?
Nope.
Big
It is,
Game?
but
It
like
sounds... It very well could be.
if
Anyway, Jack, what's Big Game?
so, Samuel L. Jackson plays the president of the United States, which he should be. It should not be a role. It should be he should run the country. I just want to let you guys know that, like, Jackson 2016,
Yeah, go
something like
yes,
that.
Jack.
Vote for him.
I believe we're talking about Big Game Hunter.
Yeah, if
Did some
Samuel L. Jackson
Quick
is the
research
game,
on this
but you
Activision
can't win it.
video game.
Yeah,
Big Game Hunter.
Hunter,
You
yeah.
forgot the Hunter part.
I forgot.
I
the
wonder if
Hunter.
it came with, like, a PS2, like, gun controller that you, like, plugged into the PS2.
No, it did. I remember. No, for Wii, it did. I remember that. But back to Big Game. So Samuel L. Jackson plays the president of the United States. And
Is that right?
It did.
It actually did. Oh my
I
god.
remember. I almost bought that. Yeah.
Okay, I'm
But
sorry.
thanks, Chris.
I go to any means necessary to make a joke.
President of the United States, Air Force One crashes in like the wilderness. president is left all by himself in the wilderness. But wait, he's not. There's this like boy hunter thing guy.
Fucking Tarzan.
Basically
Tarzan with the president.
like 11-year-old
like
Tarzan. And he like didn't know he was the president, so he's like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "I'm the president of the United States." And
he's like, "What's the United States?"
Yeah, basically. And it's like, it's the country you live in. And it's like, maybe it's not actually. I don't know. But anyway, people are still trying to kill the president or hunt him down or something. And this kid protects the president.
Okay, so this should be like a movie called Air Force Tarzan or something.
Yeah.
Like
the kid was like, "Don't worry, president. I'll protect you." And
All I
I'm
can
like, "You were
picture
11, sir."
Is Tarzan and Jane in the tree with Samuel L. Jackson's face on Jane's face. Tarzan's
like trying to escape from the monkeys.
You, Jane, me, Tarzan, and Samuel L. Jackson is just like, "Do I look like a bitch?"
We're making this movie called Nick Cage.
Photoshop, please.
If Nick Cage was Tarzan, by the way.
Is this it for news? I think that's a great place to end.
I have 2 shoutouts to make.
Okay.
The first one's going to be there's a game in development right now, very underground, very meta. It's Warm Bagels and Adventure. Be on the lookout for this game.
George.
It's coming out in the near future. I'll keep you posted weekly.
Jesus Christ.
And my real shout out involves Connor, and he just got a role in a play here at college.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He's been here like weeks.
Yeah.
And he's already doing big things.
He's running this campus.
Shout out to this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I run, actually.
The lead role, if I'm not mistaken, right?
That's
We're
not
playing,
the lead role.
not the
no.
lead? All right. But he's playing it in his natural habitat as the
Oh, wait,
lanky
we
white
have to
boy.
refer to him by his, like, character name now. Connor is, like, a huge method actor. I don't know if you guys know
Yeah,
this.
well, he gets really into characters.
Yeah, so we need to call you by your, like, character name. What is it?
It's Harvey.
Harvey, okay. Can we trust him?
Lake Master.
But yeah,
Harvey.
when I got called back for this production on the sheet with the thing, it gave the personality of this person, and it said, "White, 19 years old, lanky." And I'm like,
Who does that sound like?
okay.
No, seriously, it's awesome, though. But
Yeah, and in all seriousness,
Yeah.
it's very, like, I wanted to just give you credit for that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
And what's the play called again?
It's called
What's Really Going On,
No,
or was
it's
that
not.
the show?
no, I screwed up. What's on your mind?
What's on your mind?
What's on your
Okay.
mind?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's coming up in, I imagine, the near future,
Yeah, I mean,
within months.
if we have Amherst listeners, I'll probably. I don't know if that got picked up, but we
He
start
definitely-
screaming from another room.
He got excited.
Excited about what?
There's a bunch of
Excited
hype.
about the play. But yeah, if there's Amherst listeners, I might plug that a little bit.
Yeah.
When it's coming up.
Definitely. I'm
Yeah.
definitely seeing it.
So is that it?
One last thing. So, my girlfriend Lindsay just watched John Wick.
Oh, really?
Today. Yeah, and we were talking about that a little bit. And I just want to bring this back up because we spent a lot of time on John Wick before, but her opinions involved, she noticed the weird subtitles, as like you couldn't, and those were...
The awesome
yeah,
subtitles, you mean?
The awesome weird. And the dog, she was very sad to see the dog die. But, like, who wasn't?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
this isn't a sexist thing, like, everybody...
Yeah.
They
It made
watched
Marley and me look like a comedy,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, but we freaked out about that movie together after she saw it.
Did
So-
she like it?
She liked it. I think she did.
Good. Good.
Didn't dislike.
Awesome.
It was
Yeah.
an action movie. She agreed that it was an action movie.
But it was a freaking awesome action movie. All right. Is that all we have for this week?
I think so.
That's, yeah.
All right.
Good with me.
I think
Awesome.
that's it. Happy Valentine's Day, guys.
Yeah.
Happy, even though this is the day after Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day.
Fucking weekend.
Happy Valentine's Day. Shut
God,
up.
does it have to be the exact day?
It's
Have
coming.
some Christmas spirit.
Okay, so
Preach.
follow us on Twitter at SuburbanitesPod,
Or
Bagels.
at Suburbanites Bagel.
the first one.
Bagels.
And follow us on SoundCloud for updates on when we post podcasts.
Talking to you, Kanye.
Yo, Kanye West. We gotta let him know.
Tweezy.
Tweezy.
That sounds like a fucking nail clipper, like nail clipper brand.
Oh, man.
Tweezers 2.0 Tweezy.
And
I think I have a splinter. Oh, let me get my Tweezy.
And so we'd love your feedback. So comment and message us with anything you may want to tell us.
By us, he means directly himself.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, love you guys.
Love you too.
I was talking to viewers, not to you guys. Screw you guys.
No love for Jack.
And yeah, so I'm Connor.
I'm warm.
Bagels.
God damn it.
Yes.
I forgot how to end a podcast for a minute.
Tune in next week.
So we're gonna do that
for
again.
The exciting conclusion.
Shut up. We're gonna do that again. I'm Connor.
Don't cut this.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jack.
And thank you very much for listening.
Thanks.
Bagels.